Oi, get the checkbook out this summer. Hey, Florian. Oh, art thou Florian? I believe you're looking for a new football club, my mate. Hey, England, Manchester, Etihad, this Stade will be playing Champions League football next year, my friend. Yeah, how about you take a little 2-2 Ryanair jet from Leverkusen over to Manchester. We'll get you a nice hotel stay. Little 2-2 medical, £300,000 a week. Couple bonuses thrown in there. 2-2 Ballon d'Or in a couple years. Champions League. Happy days. You want to go Bayern Munich. Little 2032 Bayern Munich driller. Happy days. We get the next up and coming star. Hey, how about it, Florian? Florian. How art thou, Florian?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. We are out here and we're here to talk about the game tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to preview the game. We're here to look at, Liverpool's future, possibly in the Europa League. Whoa, we're gonna talk about that as well. We're gonna take a look at what we have coming up. As well, the games midweek and our Champions League football. So kind of a lot of the stuff that we spoke about yesterday, but given the context of the stuff that happened today, just for everyone watching us right now or on the replay, all the links are in the description. Famzone TV is where you can find Dean. The Ram Stand is where you can find the fraud on the top right. Lextimate is where you can find Lex. KJSJ7 is where you can find KJ. By the way, all the links are in the description already. Samuel doesn't have a channel, but when he has the channel, we will promote it for him.
I promise it's coming next week. It will be coming next week.
Let's go, brother. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Big up to everyone locked in. Already 150 people are in the building. I appreciate you guys being here with us. And hit the like, subscribe. I want to start off with Dean first. Dean, is top 4 in trouble given today's results? And how do you feel about Liverpool's end to the season and tomorrow's game as well?
Yeah, it's not looking good, man. You see Man United and Chelsea have had this new manager bounce. Chelsea look like they've got belief. Man United, they're the big problem for me. Because he's got the whole club following him, Carrick. The whole club. That we should have done this. That we talked about this every week about bringing in Gerrard, interim manager, and then Alonso's sitting there. We could have had that, but now it's not in our hands now. We got to wait for Man United or Chelsea to slip up, and we haven't given ourselves the best chance of reaching the top 4 now. Now. We are at the mercy of our own manager because we don't know what he's going to do from week to week. Like, I'm not saying we've been playing bad. We've done all right in the last 2 games. The crunch test is tomorrow. Let's see how we get on against Man City. Then we can judge it more. But we're waiting for Man City, Man United and Chelsea to drop points. And we shouldn't be in that position at all. Like, when we get into them positions, that's when you've got to make changes. And we haven't. Man United have, Chelsea have, and they look more likely hitting the top 4 than us. Because right now, I ain't confident. I think we can, but I'm not confident. You ask Man United fans right now, I bet you they're confident they can reach top 4 and how they're playing. You ask Chelsea, you see Chelsea right now, they're fighting for their manager. Us, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We know we've had the last 2 games, but we just don't know what team turns up tomorrow or the week after. Or when we play a low block, we just don't know what we're going to get. So to be honest, I'm not confident. I'm not confident. I'm hopeful, but I'm not confident. You get me? And then, yeah, man, the next few games will let us know everything. But yeah, man, tomorrow, let's see what happens tomorrow. Because I'm confident about tomorrow. That's one thing I will say. I am confident about tomorrow because we normally do better against teams that want to play football. So. Tomorrow we can answer that better, man. But today, yeah, Man United and Chelsea winning is not good. You get me?
It's not even just United and Chelsea. Yeah, Everton and Brentford picked up wins today.
I knew you was gonna bring that up.
Brentford are level on points with us, and Everton are like 2 points
KJ,
behind
I didn't want to hear
us.
that.
Listen,
Why are you bringing that up?
because
KJ, can I-
that makes tomorrow a must win. Like it was already a must win, yeah. In terms of worrying about Chelsea and United, we can't just worry about them two anymore now. We have to pay attention to Brentford and Everton. We have to, because if we don't pick up points tomorrow, then they can start looking at saying, "Yo, we can definitely leapfrog us." And obviously, this year it's already looking dark for top 5 as it is, like you were saying. So we need to get the job done. Like we ain't got no choice. In terms of what you're saying about Slot, I agree. We don't know what we're gonna see tomorrow. We don't know whether he's gonna revert back to type. We don't know whether he's gonna continue with this system that seems to be getting the best out of Flo and Hugo. It's all if buts and maybes at the moment, and especially with no right backs. We already know that's either gonna be Szoboszlai or Jones. Is he gonna do that? Is he gonna do that interchanging right back stuff that he did before? I don't know. There's so many questions that we've all got to ask, and we ain't gonna know until not even the lineups come out. Because even when the lineups come out, we may think, okay, then yeah, we like the players that are starting. The 11 looks good on paper, but then how we utilize the 11 is gonna be a whole different question to ask. And if he uses them the wrong way, like he's been privy to how many times this season, then yeah, it's gonna be a long day.
Just want to add on top of what KJ said. If we lose tomorrow by 2 goals, we'll go behind Brentford because they are 1 goal behind, 1 goal difference behind us, and we've basically scored the same amount of goals, but they've also conceded 1 extra goal on top of us. So I think also if we just lose 1-0 tomorrow, we will go behind them because they got more wins than us. So it's like what Dean said. Like Man United have got a new manager bounce with Michael Carrick. That's playing a lot better football. The club looks energized. There's life back into the club. And Dean, just to add on top of what you said, these men are starting to tell us about how great their attack is, how it's better than ours. The quality style starting to show. Like this is what happens when you don't act, when the manager has had stinker after stinker. We've only won 1 game in our last 6, which is ridiculously bad form. We've only picked up 7 of our last 18. Come on, that's mid-table form. And you know what? I said this on the terrace. To me, Newcastle's always been little bro to Liverpool in the history of the Premier League. It always has been. There's always some form of inferiority complex with us, and we usually get a win against them. But losing to Bournemouth, drawing to 3 relegation sides this season, like this is what you get.
At
home. Also, some of them were away as well. And this is what you get. And look, we're at a point where we're just relying on how good our players are in order to get qualification. We never said anything about the manager. I don't think any of us on this panel said the manager is the person that can get us back into top 4, top 5. But it's always been, we got Flo, we got Hugo, we got Szoboszlai, we got Grav, we got Ali, but never on the manager. It's always individuals that will get us through. And that don't bode well. It don't bode well for a season if you're going to be relying on individuals. That's like some type of Man United shit. That's what Man United used to do back in the day. You know, when they had when Martial used to pick up goals, Rashford used to pick up goals, Bruno, like those kind of players. We're not meant to be like that. We're better than that. This is not what we signed up for. This is not why we spent the money that we did. So going into this game is going to be weird to watch because we could play absolutely fantastically, or we could play like absolute horse crap like we saw at the Etihad. But we're gonna have to wait and see what happens, man. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens.
I was gonna say, the thing that really annoys me is that Man United and Chelsea sacked their managers at the right time. We didn't.
Oh, not Chelsea.
Chelsea are still on quite good form. So
plus Maresca wasn't
bad.
Yeah, but
It
it
wasn't
wasn't like
bad,
it wasn't like, you know what I mean?
But when they sacked
Maresca
him,
left.
when they sacked him or Maresca left, I mean, it's giving them a kick up. You know what? Because they have been winning. Would I say they've been looking good? I wouldn't say as much, but we've put ourselves in a spot of bother. Now we've put ourselves in a spot of bother, and nobody can deny it. We've been dragged into the top 5 race, which is mad to say. We've been dragged into it. And
we ain't been dragged into it. We put ourselves there.
That's what I
we
meant.
dived into this race.
That's what I meant.
Not we. Slut.
Yeah.
No, some of the players also deserve.
Yeah, there's some of the players were.
That's true though. But at the same time, if it wasn't for Slot, would the players have performed the way they have though?
Yeah.
If you know what I said before, it was everything is on Slot. I'm not gonna lie to you, everything's on Slot because of the way that we played, the type of system he wants to play. I always said it doesn't work in the Premier League anymore. Why are you trying it? Why are you trying it in the Premier League? But anyways, like again, one thing I was looking at was Chelsea and Man United's run of fixtures, especially Man United, and they look good. I can't lie, they look good. And what annoys me is that after, who did we lose to again? PSV. When we lost, was it 4-0, 4-1?
No,
4-1.
Where did I away?
It was at home.
At home.
Home. PSV at home.
And Van Dijk handballed it after that minute.
Yeah.
So when we lost to PSV at home, that should have been the point where this manager should have got sacked, because that was beyond ridiculous. Beyond ridiculous. They chose to stick with him, and this is what I always think about the Fugazi unbeaten run that we had. This is why you shouldn't just look at it saying unbeaten and actually look at the context behind it. The amount of draws that we had in that run is the reason also why we're in this position now. If we had a couple wins, we would have been comfortably in the top 4. Comfortably. This team is good enough. I've always said this. This team is good enough. We don't even need to look outwards to try and get maybe a defender, maybe a CDM, but I feel a CDM we can get that next summer. It's not really too much of a priority, but the team is good enough by itself. It's this manager that has made it look like a top 8 team.
5 weeks ago, we was 4th, and had a 7-point gap over Chelsea, who was 5th.
Exactly. So it's kind of like
8 weeks before that was top with 5 minutes, with 5 points ahead of Arsenal, bro. We can do this all season, bro.
It's kind of like at this point now, it is ridiculous, and FSG or Michael Edwards or Richard Hughes not acting in the quickest of ways. I understand that you might want to wait until you're really sure, but really and truly, we're now in the spot of bother. And as I said before in the last show, that FSG won't act until their money is being touched. Champions League money is about to get touched. I'm not going to lie to you, because we're not certain of getting it next season. It's either that or win the Champions League. And we're not going to put all our eggs in
the Champions League, and
that's uncertain.
That's what the problem is, though, because we look somewhat stable in the Champions League. That's why they ain't pulled the trigger. I mean, I would have pulled it at the end of the league phase. Thank you for at least making us qualify. There you go, innit?
You'd have pulled it then. There. I'd have pulled it.
No, I would have pulled it now. For me,
it
was the Forest game, innit? For me, it was the Forest game. The Forest game was embarrassing. Like, it's how we lost. That was the most embarrassing loss of the season at that point, in my opinion. So for me, after the Forest game, he would have been gone.
Listen,
for me,
there's no game that's worse than losing to Ruben Amorim at Anfield, blood. No.
Yeah. Even then, if he went after that, I wouldn't have been bothered.
No, he shouldn't have got to that. I would have sacked him before that game.
You know what's so mad? I would have sacked him when we lost to Brentford, because remember the game before when we played Frankfurt and we beat them 5-1. Yeah. And then he made a system that actually works. Now, I understand Frankfurt open up a little bit, obviously Bundesliga attacks and all of that. However, he went and reverted back to the system that he was losing.
Yep.
That should have been sacking after that.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah, that was the
Absolutely.
game where the players had enough. That was the game where you could physically see on their faces, in their body language, that even the players was done with Slot at that point.
100%. 100%.
I thought
It was
he was going to
also-
get sacked. It was bait.
It was-
I thought he was definitely going to get sacked after that.
Bro, there's so many
I thought
results.
he was gone.
There's so
Nah,
many
it was-
results. I
it was-
Because
thought
that's what
he
he'll
would
do.
get
He'll find somewhat a solution that we somewhat look competent in. He'll run it for 2 games and then he'll revert back to what we was losing with.
And then
And then
man,
the cycle
and then man
continues.
out there sending shots at the fans and at Klopp and at whoever. This man sending for everybody, blood.
Bro, you know his comment about they've only won 1 league title and I've
Man
won.
sound like a United fan.
Exactly.
We're not-
I was like, is this
Bro.
a Chelsea fan or United fan talking?
Bro,
Are you mad?
you get me? Fucking hell, bro.
How can you disrespect
Your
us like that?
manager, your own manager, blood. These are the arguments I've been hearing for weeks, for months, for years, from a youth man to now. Hey, you never won the league in 30 years. Da 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 da. This came out of your own manager's mouth, and man still working here, blood. All right, big up, didn't it? And people
But the
might
thing
say,
is-
"Oh, but he's talking the truth." We don't want. You don't hear that from your manager, blood.
I hear
Your
it.
manager's
Listen, I
supposed to
hear it.
protect the club.
I hear him telling the truth here, but you know what it is, yeah? That reminds me of, see, when you know what we like, yeah? When you're backed up in the corner and man are trying to get on you, you start, when you're in school, you start telling the truth to people, start cussing people's mum, start doing that, start doing all them stuff. That's what he done. He's heard
Air
a lot
out
of
dirty
rubbish
linen.
every week. And he's, bro, you're not Mandem. You're the manager of Liverpool FC. You can't tell the truth. You can't just come out and give the truth out raw like that because it sounds wicked. Like I can do that because I'm not hired by Liverpool. I can go on my thing and my channel and tell the truth. You get me? But you can't do that.
You know what makes it worse?
Thing is, none of us need to say it
one
because we know it already.
Not just that, he was the one that pulled up here and said, "Oh, we won 2 in 5." Man switched it up.
Yeah.
2 in 35. It's like, bro, really? You roasting us?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Crazy
That's
work.
when you know a manager is that's when that was when the press started talking about Xabi Alonso to him. And you know when your missus, you start talking about next girl to your missus and they get vexed. It was like that. I've never seen that guy get vexed like that in my life.
Ten Hag 2.0, bruv. Innit?
When you're talking about next man for the job, and he's like, why are you talking about that guy? I'm the manager. I do what I do. Like that's when you know the guy is under pressure. And the problem is, right, when you hear stuff like that in the commentary, not only talking about the 2 years in 35, 2 leagues in 35 years, but also the fact that man mentioned Europa League with Atalanta and like, bro, weren't you the same guy that was singing Jurgen Klopp nah at the trophy celebrations last season? And you go do stuff like that. I'm like, bro. That's when I thought the club should. That's why the club should just get rid of him. Get rid of him, bro.
Yeah, ban him.
It's becoming toxic, bro. It's becoming toxic. But
and the thing is, I would have done that. You see me, me not professional. That's exactly what I've done. Man on me telling me stuff like, "What have you won for 35 years? Don't tell me nothing. I've come here. I've won a league. Rare. That's
yeah,
what
but at the end of the day, yeah. The story was like this. The man pull up, right? The man pull up and Salah say, "Yo, just give me a better role, more advanced, and I'll win you the league." So what that tell you, blood? What that tell you? So he did that. Stick to some of club's tactics. Just add a few of his, and we won the league. Come this season, man, switch to his tactics. We'll start playing like shit, losing at home to. Well, Anfield isn't even a fortress, man. Just pulling up at the gaff. The security alarms aren't on. They just boom, bounce the door and walk in. Man, them just walk in, blood. No security. You don't even have a dog. Not even a poodle. Not even something for say, yo, ring the alarm. Nothing. Man, them just step in the Anfield and just take what they want and cut. And it's like, what on? You get me? And then when you said to the man we're supposed to take charge of the place and keep it safe or whatever, you say, yo, Bridget, how you left the place open? Man say, yo, brother, I'm at my house. So I'm gonna keep after my business with this. You get what I say? So it's like, it's a case where, bro, it's so many things that have gone wrong, and I get it. People want to say, okay, yeah, he won us the league last year, but brother, I could formulate an argument to say, Salah won us the league last year. I could formulate the argument that based on the trajectory of the league for the past 2 years, we won it by default, just like how Arsenal might win it by default. There's so many arguments that could be had, because what happens now, we have the benefit of hindsight, because this season has shed a bright light on what this guy has done. So we cannot look at what happened and what's happening and mitigate the fact that, well, he won us the league, it's so wonderful. No, because what's happening right now? It's like we had security last year, but brother, there's no security this year. Man, them just walking in. So what we're going to do? Just be like, oh, well, we had a very secure house last year, so it's okay. He can stay. No, Bridging. Like, man have to go. 100%. And then tomorrow, in my opinion, yeah, I have a feeling that we might win that game. But at the same time, brother, there's some... while I want top 4 and so on and so forth, I want Slot gone. And it's very conflicting for me, because I also don't want Arsenal to win the league. I really don't care.
It's too late for that.
But my emotions won't change.
Arsenal.
Too late, bro.
It's like man them sit here say, yo, you still feel a way about the girl you lost 10 years ago.
You see you both, yeah, and you three. You guys are over this. You guys are over. I'm not.
Yeah,
over
I can get over that. I can get over that.
Yeah, no, but you can't blame.
I care about it.
But you cannot blame City for that. But you can't blame City for that.
In this one as well.
But you can't blame City for that. You blame the refs, because it's not City's job to say, oh, he fouled. No, it's a foul, ref. You get what I say? It's the ref. The ref have to call it.
They robbed us.
All right. When Arsenal win the league, watch what you're going to have a whole plethora of things to have to get over in it.
What is it? Tell me.
Watch. No, just give it time.
Because Husam's not here.
Bro, if your argument is Arsenal fans are annoying, Arsenal fans themselves will agree with you that they're annoying. So what? I don't give a shit about them. I'm talking about the institution.
You're not around them. Yeah,
but I'm not talking about I'm talking about the institution. Arsenal FC, Arsenal as a football club, are not Liverpool's rivals. We're not rivals at all. Like, if we're talking geographically, then it's an Everton thing. If we're talking historically, you got Man United, Chelsea is a bigger rivalry, and City over the last 2 to 3 years have been shit. It's been very rivalry for me. I can't tell you who you want to win the league. It's completely up to you. I know you might even have one cousin who's annoying.
I want Aston Villa to win the
my
league.
cousins are my rivals.
I hear you. That's what I'm saying. I can't.
That's my rivals, bro.
I want Villa to win the league. But
if I'm talking institutions, just purely the institution of Manchester City, I have way more hatred for than Arsenal. Arsenal actually are quite likable. The only guy that's an asshole is probably Arteta, and he's a former Evertonian anyway. And probably Gabriel Magalhaes, I would say, was the guy that's annoying. Other than that, they got a bunch of likable guys. I don't have anything against them. For me, it's City that I truly hate. Every time I see Bernardo Silva, I get irritated as well. Can't stand that little rat. Honestly, I can't. The one thing recently who's been likable for me is Pep. Pep himself as a person has been likable because he's speaking up for us right. But other than that, I can't stand.
But that's the point. It's like it's a monstrosity. Man, them gonna be like, oh, this world class, that world class. Them already saying it, and in reality, it's like, if Arsenal were deserving of winning the league, then I'd be fine with it. Innit? I just don't think they're deserving of it.
But here's the thing. Here's my argument. Yeah, I don't want Arsenal to win the league. I'm from North London, right? so you know the thing with that, yeah. But Arsenal, it's kind of like the same argument that we had last year when Liverpool won the league and we just ran with it the first part of the season, and we didn't have to play really too well the second half of the season for us to win it. I'm looking at Man City and I'm looking at Aston Villa right now. Do they even deserve to win it? That's my question.
Yo, right now, United with the run that they have a more better chance to.
And we don't want that.
Because it looked like United about to bounce them out and finish second, brother, at the rate they're going. You get me? So it's like, it's so annoying, isn't it? Because everyone, it's so like no one's good, and it's just the and it's worse. The league is actually worse than last season. I can't believe it. I figured
it is worse. Yeah,
I figured
don't you think we've missed that? Because right now, if
100% we have
back to how we should be back,
Bro,
we should have a dynasty right now.
But it's the same argument. It's the same argument that United fans had starting the season with a different manager. Man, them could have been.
You want to know why Dean is a legend? Just quickly, if we put like everything we've just spoken about, like to the side, and just that's one sentence. This was the easiest chance we're gonna have in our life
to
of
go
a
back to back.
Easiest chance ever, and you know I'll prove it to you. Had we just beaten the promoted teams and two teams like or three teams that were expected to beat, we'd be top right now. Just like I'm talking about the most basic shit. Like forget Man United, forget Chelsea, forget Man City. I'm talking about the most basic.
All
like,
the last
result.
minute winners that we lost to, and we won those.
Yeah, exactly. Like even
them.
like fucking Palace away and shit at the start of the season. Remember, like
this
them
is
games.
what I said from the beginning, right? That the thing that annoys me the most is that Slot has made this team look like a mid-table team. When this team, really and truly, if we're playing to, I want to say our potential, but we're playing to what we were expecting. Obviously, there will be some players that need to be integrated in, and some bad performances, but you know, it's going. The trajectory is going the right way. We should be struggling second and third. We should not be sixth. And this is why when Dean said, "Oh, we will have a chance to win the league if we actually got this and this right," I fully agree. Because really and truly, in my mind, at this point of the season, we should only be about 5 to 6 points behind Arsenal. Let's be real.
Yeah. At least be where Villa is. Fucking
exactly.
Like, you wanna know what makes it the worst? You know, you guys talk about how bad Arsenal fans. You wanna know who's the worst fan base in the whole league till this day? Man United fans.
Man United,
yeah.
Right now.
This is a United's comeback. Liverpool actually suck. City hopefully destroy you. Worst title defense in Premier League history. $500 million down the drain. Liverpool gets scammed again. This is a Man United fan. This guy has spent 2 months in his cave, but he came out because United won 3 games in a row. And this is the worst fan base in the whole league. And I warn you all, no one here wants a happy Man United fan. It's the worst.
I remember them in lockdown. Husam, remember them in lockdown. Bloody hell. Hated them. And then they lost.
You know, Lex was pointing out to the things that Arsenal fans would say. The United fans are saying Bruno is better than Ozil, brother. They're saying Bruno Fernandes.
Bro, they're starting conversations with Gerrard, bro.
That's what I'm saying. This is the fan base I have to worry about. Just 1 second. Big up to Sinai who says in before Slot says but 3 years ago we finished fifth. Slot. Someone needs to stop putting microphones in front of Slot's mouth because he's a fucking fraud. Every time he speaks, he makes my blood boil. Big up to you, Sinai. And big up to Nasser who says like and subscribe. Guys, we got 600 people in the building. I just want to make something clear. All my brothers' links is in the description. Lex Streamit is in the description. Famzone TV is in the description. The Ram Stand is in the description. KJSJ7 is in the description. Please go give every single one of them subscribe. Show them the same love that you show me. But we can't have 600 people in here. We're not even at 200 likes yet. You want us to talk about Slot? Your conversion rate is worse than him. So close the live chat. Hit the like button. Let's get to 200 likes ASAP. Keep getting involved in the chat. Big up to Nasser and big up to Sinai. Hold that ad, but big up for the super chat. My United fraud. I can't stand that football club. See, there you go. See, 4 in a row. Get it right, Akhi. You know, Ad, I want to bet everything right now. You didn't even see the league title 13 years ago. You didn't even see it. You're probably still drinking breast milk, you fraud. Thanks for the super chat, though. Fucking Man United. I can't stand that football club, honestly. Today, I hate Christian Romero as well. What's the point of Spurs? Their
He's an idiot.
Their existence has no point.
No, dude, we have to have a conversation.
Let me switch it up to something more positive, Liverpool related. We'll come back to the City game and all this. Here's the thing. I'm gonna ask who here thinks he is that much slot out that nothing will change his mind. Nothing. How far down are you on the slot out thing? Okay, Dean and Samuel. Okay, so let me ask Samuel a question for this one. Samuel, I'm gonna present you with an argument. Let's do positive question for once. Liverpool finish 3rd and win the Champions League Are you keeping Arne Slot?
No.
Wow.
Why? With a
I'm with that.
UCL and third.
Because
Nah.
man said dickhead, bruv.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
This is beyond. This is personal. No, this is not beyond. Results can't save this guy for me.
That's a fair point. If you don't like the guy, then why should he be here?
Man,
You know
been
what I mean?
chatting shit, bruv. Just
getting
that, just
Mateo'd,
that
man.
alone, man.
To
Just
me,
been
he's
chatting
getting
shit,
Mateo'd.
disrespectful stuff. Gosh, win the champ. I don't care.
I was gonna say a resounding no as well, because he's done way too much. Like, I have a list of what he has done wrong, and it's continuing. For the first 2 months, of the season, it was 10 things he's done wrong already. It's gone up to 15. so it's kind of like the things that he has done is so stupid that I'm thinking, how are you even a manager?
The players won it, bruv. He didn't win it. That's my narrative.
It's like there's too much now that you have done to even redeem yourself. If you get third and win a Champions League, well done. But thank you very much for that, Roberto Di Matteo settings. Thank you for winning the Champions League.
He's 100% staying if that happens, though.
You are going crazy. Hold on, wait. Can I just, Husam? You asked me if he wins in Champions League and finish third, you have to keep him. He won the league last year and win the Champions League this year. What are we doing? I know
we're going to keep him.
Choice, bro. That's
I know we're going to. Yeah, I mean, hey,
how is that unbelievable work?
Forget the game. Forget the football, right? He wins the league last year and wins the Champions League this year. Come on, man. We've got to show some respect, man. We can't.
Yeah, but for us to finish third, that would mean that the teams above us have pretty much capitulated. Because I can't see us in a realistic world, in a hypothetical world. I can't see us sourcing our way all the way back up into third.
But you
and
see
then
the
on top of
Champions
that,
League.
Champions League, I can actually see the Champions League, and I'm quite confident in the Champions League even now. So that alone, I'm confident in. However, he's still getting the Mateo treatment, even if he wins it.
Hold on, wait. KJ, can I ask you a question? Yeah. So last year, right, I heard no matter what we say, he won us the league. I hear it, Klopp's tactics, Klopp's players, but he had to do something to win the league because anyone could have won it then. He won it, He win it this year. If he win the Champions League this year, you got to give him his props.
Lex is on this whole big up Salah thing. What is this? The Salah League title now? We're just saying
Salah was player coach.
No, we can't do that, man. We can't do that.
Salah was player coach.
You know, out of the first 23 games, Mo got man of the match in 18 of them.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I tell you.
No, but Lex, we have to give praise.
It's the Wirtz and Ekitike Champions League for me.
No. Lex, we have to give praise to Gravenberg last season as well.
Well, yeah. Gravenberg. As long as there's none for slot, fine. I'm good with it.
I can tell.
But to be fair though, he did make us a bit more defensively rigid and solid.
Here we go. KJ's back.
We gotta give him his credit for that. He did make us play like best of both.
It's just that he's become an idiot now and has gone from one side of football to another.
I can tell that Mo raided. The funny part is Mo himself don't even believe this because Mo today said that Wirtz has been having a better season than Palmer. So take your 2 penalties against Wolverhampton Wanderers.
2 penalties.
2. Oh my God. 2 penalties, and you want to come here tell me Palmer's better than Wirtz. But big up everyone who just joined us from Judge Mo. Close the live chat and hit the like button. Let me convince you all. I'm
going to say this from now. You ain't convincing me.
No.
I will try.
I don't care what you say.
I will try. I was the first one slot out on the whole fan base. I was slot out on his announcement. That was the day.
He's gonna be
viral. If the guy wins a Champions League in his second season after winning a Premier League in his first season, I'm sorry, he got to stay. Like we are being unbelievably mad if we are gonna say we have to sack him after a UCL.
Big up to Hughes and with the other one name.
Edwards. I just think
so Lex,
Big up.
you have to find shame. You have to find shame. There is
No.
no way.
I don't have to.
There is no way.
No, this is shameless.
It's
This is
how can you? Okay, so in May time, yeah, you're all Richard Hughes. Okay, I think Dean agrees with me and Ram agrees with me. KJ, do you agree with me that you keep him after UCL or no?
Nah.
Okay, okay, fine. So
You lot can't go to the. You lot can't go to the thing then. You lot can't go to the parade.
You're all.
No, you can't go to the parade.
Can't go to the parade first. All three of you are Richard Hughes. Okay, you're all the sporting director of Liverpool. Tell me the conversation you're having with Billy Hogan and with John W. Henry. Why you want to sack a manager who won the Prem and the UCL in back?
But I'd probably lose my job as the flipping director.
Oh, Lex.
My point would be,
Nah, you said
can't
that-
ignore what's happened in the season up until this point.
Exactly.
Like, regardless of how good we're doing in the Champions League, because let's be honest, we do look at least stable in the Champions League. Some of us feel somewhat confident in the Champions League. That's me included. But when it comes to the English teams, I back us against any of them. And as it stands right now, I feel like as it stands right now, I'm expecting possibly a semi-final. Just as expectation. Not saying we'll go all the way, but that's what I expect. So take that out of context, take that out of mind. Premier League now, that I can't just forget what we've been seeing, what we've been looking at week after week after week. Even when we had all of the international breaks, we're all saying, oh yeah, we're going to come back. International break, things are going to be different. Nope. Same old story.
We have the
same
man
old
them-
story.
We have Wemnim, we have Kirkes going down the line and doing a pull back to Konate, blood. Come on, give me a break, man.
Do you know what it is, Husam? Your question was about Richard Hughes. So if you're saying I'm Richard Hughes right now, of course,
how can you convince the board to sack him based on what?
of course, if you win the Champions League, that's money. So he's gonna have to stay. He's gonna have to stay.
Yeah.
He's making more money for, and you know, the eyes on the Champions League. Liverpool win the Champions League again on the 7th time. The second most ever in the Champions League history. That's just more eyes on you, more money. But again, as I said, it's kind of like I will know he will stay, and I will probably come to terms with it. But my logic right now is this guy can't stay. One more
bad result, and you're going to hear this man say, well, you guys had a captain that slipped and you still love him. You get me? That's
if he said that, Lex, if he says that, I'm done.
If he says that, I will personally leave.
But that's the direction he's going in. That's the exact direction he's going there. One more bad result, and man,
he hasn't said that yet.
Yeah, well, all right, you go wait for him to say it.
The funniest part is I can see him saying this.
Lex, I hear it. Lex, I hear it, bro.
But you have a captain that never won you the league, but you still love him. Of course, this brother would say that shit, bruv.
I can see him saying this as well.
Oh my days! I just stopped supporting Liverpool until he leaves. How about that?
Hold on. So can I ask you a question? This is crazy, yeah, for real. We won the league last year. We win the imagine winning the Champions League.
It doesn't even feel like we won the league last year.
Huh?
It doesn't even feel like we won the league last year.
Yeah, but if you win the Champions League this year, it'll feel like, bro, trust me.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, you know what I mean? But hey,
Lex,
if we win the Champions League this year, I wouldn't feel like that's because of slot.
That's what I say. Ekitike, Hughes, you know, follow me,
guys.
We have
to. Like, he'd have to pull off the maddest of tactical, genius tactics in a Champions League final for me to feel like that.
Watch us lose. Watch us lose to City tomorrow and watch the press conference.
Yeah, but
if we back the
Champions League,
I think we'll beat them.
Bro, Gerard at the next.
Are saying this right now, and I understand. But if we like beat Madrid in the quarters, 5-1 on aggregate, and then we fucking beat Bayern in the semis, like 4-0 or 4-2 on aggregate, I think you guys are willing to change.
You have to put Arsenal in there.
Okay,
We need
no.
Husam,
what if we destroy Arsenal in the semi-finals?
Yeah, no, I was going to say
Arsenal in the semi-finals.
I was going to say that if we have a run, if we have a run where it's kind of like, oh, this is going to be tricky here, we might go out. And he completely, I want to say completely destroys, but he tactically maneuvers through to the final, and we give a professional performance in the final. That will be the only time I'll say, do you know what? All right, cool, let's give him another season.
That's what we mean, Sam. That's what we mean. That's what
No.
we mean.
you can get
I mean, we're gonna have to face a couple of them teams anyway.
You can't
We
forget
can't
your
scam away
Champions League,
through.
bro. You can't forget your
you
Champions
can't
League.
You
scam
mean,
the-
of course you
cannot
can.
forget the Champions
Of
League.
course
You
you
can't scam
can.
it, bro.
No, you
This
can't.
season,
How
you
can
can
you scam
possibly
a-
scam
how?
your way through, unless you're playing Bayern or PSG, yeah, and possibly Arsenal. I
What
don't
about
feel like that
Barca?
applies. I don't feel like that applies to us necessarily
what
when
about
it comes to
Barca?
Arsenal.
What about
But
Barca?
you say Barca, but Newcastle smacked them up.
Oh, they didn't. They lost. They lost to them. They lost
Yeah,
to
they
them.
did, but I mean, like in terms of in the game state, Newcastle should have won that game.
I
Let's
mean,
be honest.
Lamine
Newcastle was
wasn't
the better
playing.
team.
Lamine wasn't
Newcastle
playing.
was the better team.
But Lamine wasn't
I don't know
playing.
how you gonna scam a Champions
I
League.
hear
don't know
that.
how you
I
gonna
hear
do it.
that. I hear that.
You just
I
can't.
can't
And it's
say
not
no
enough
to that
because you
still.
won the league
But
before.
alright then,
You won the
Barcelona,
league before.
PSG, Bayern, and Arsenal. Then bar them. Of course, you can scam your way. You can scam your way to a semi-final this year in the Champions League.
Nah.
I
Can you
believe.
scam the win? The Champions
can't
League
scam a
in
Champions
the
League
final.
win, though.
The
You
nerves
can't
in the
scam.
Champions League. Win it. Win it, bro.
You can't scam a UCL. Like
Tottenham couldn't scam it against us.
Madrid's done it how many times? And I get it's Madrid.
Nah, Madrid. Nah,
I
Madrid.
get it's
Nah,
Madrid,
If you actually
but
look into it,
No.
Madrid
they
never.
have moments players who deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah, deliver straight into Salah's shoulder blood. Give me a break in it.
That's tactics. It works.
But here's the thing about it.
Took out your
you know
best
how
player.
you
That's tactics, bro.
said- you know how you said Madrid?
I don't always want to give credit to these brother man. Like, man, I give them man no credit,
Yeah,
bro.
but 2018 we weren't ready though. We weren't ready for that. We weren't ready for a
Yeah.
Champions
As far as
League.
he's concerned,
nah, we never had the depth.
Nah.
I don't think we had the starting 11 either, but we definitely never had the depth.
Bro, we bought on Solanke and Lallana. And
This is what I'm
Lallana to come
saying.
on for Salah, I was like, yeah, it's done. It's
Because
done.
we already had head of injuries for the
you can
that was out
imagine
for the
that's
final anyway.
what the man them gives Klopp, and the man them really give Slot, Ekitike and Wirtz and
Brother, he gave him
And
his
look at
German. He gave him his child. He gave him Klopp's child. I guarantee you, Klopp with Wirtz, brother. Oh my goodness.
just go get Nagelsmann, bro. Something just like, you know what I mean?
Klopp would use Wirtz how we used Coutinho in that Fab Four role.
Nah, brother, we use him like Goetze, bruv. Like, remember Goetze, Golden Boy Goetze? Oh my god, bro. You know, sometimes God tells us that you can't have too much fun. You know what I mean?
But you know what it is,
Like,
yeah.
that's
You know,
You can't.
responding to what Dean said, yeah, about he's won us the league title last season, and obviously if he wins the Champions League, yeah, on record it looks good. A Prem and a Champs, 2 consecutive seasons, that is really good. The only thing that will be bothering me is that, you know, when we won our Champions League with Klopp and our obviously our Prem after, when we won the Champions League, our league form was so good we missed out on 1 point. So there was a correlation. Our league form was good. Our Champions League form was also good as well, and we won it. Next season, what do? We go on to win the league. My only thing will be that if we win the Champions League and we finish like 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th, whatever, is that
They
our
said third. Sam said third.
third. All right, cool.
Sam
Let's
said
say-
third. Put into context, guys. Sam
cool.
said
Let's say
third.
third. Let's say
And win the
third.
Champions League.
Our league form until now, obviously, we don't know what's going to happen later on, has been so bad
I can guess.
that you have to carry that on and look at the logic for next season. Is he still going to do the same thing? Has he changed? What players are we going to buy that he's not going to utilize? Do you get what I'm saying? So that's going to be running through my head. But really and truly, if he wins the Champions League and he comes third, cool. I'll say, do you know, give him another season. You convinced me. You convinced me. Give him another season.
But bro,
No, but it's
I
true.
don't.
To get
I
third, you must have done something right. He must have changed something.
Especially
There's no
this-
way
in this
how
position.
Man United and Chelsea are playing right now, this manager back. He must change something as well. We will change for the better if he does. Obviously, this is hypothetical before they clip me up and go mad. But yeah, if we win the Champions League and come third, he's done something. We can't just sit here and ignore it.
Sam, can I play devil's advocate here? Yeah. Say if we hypothetically win Champions
Last thing we
League.
need is the devil right now, man.
Man, them literally here, we never lose 4-1 to PSV Eindhoven at Anfield, but we're gonna win the Champions League, man. Give me a break, man.
Hey, Madrid lost to Sheriff Tiraspol the year that they won the Champions League. They don't give a fuck. They're Champions League winners. If we get number 7, we destroy Man United forever. It's done. 20-7. Are you mad? You're finished.
They're already finished.
I know they're already finished, but this is like extra sauce finished.
Yeah, extra.
My beef ain't with them. My beef is with Slut.
But then we lose to like.
Of course, we have beef with Man United. Lex, what are you doing here?
Not right now. We have to prioritize beef's blood.
Didn't we lose in the qualifying stages when we won the Champions League? Like we lost to some
we lost to Red Star Belgrade too. No, I remember.
Yeah, we lost to Red Star. But we lost to Grazer AK.
We lost to Napoli that year as well, away from home.
Yeah, that was bad.
And
but
we lost to PSG away from home too.
Just about got through.
I will say this for Sam. Yeah. If we do win the Champions League and finish third, is there a slight worry that Slot will become so big-headed, so arrogant that he'll revert back to time again?
That's what man tell you. Man tell you this, bro. That's what I don't want. You want to feed the animal. You want to feed the monster. I don't want to feed the monster.
He's got every right to. Every right to.
Like, bro, like if this happens,
as his reason
if this happens, it's like, yo, we can't chat shit about Slut. No matter what he says, if he does that.
So Lex, basically,
he's invincible.
Lex, I'm never happy. I'm never happy then.
Huh?
I'm never happy then.
Bro,
scenario.
That's what man said. Because look, at this point in time, I don't want to be beefing the manager that won me the league and the Champions League. But bro, I guarantee it's only a matter of time before this brother chat shit about Gerrard. Just wait.
Why must we go to the
why would
worst
you chat
extreme?
shit about him though? Like,
What you mean worse extremes?
Yeah, because if we win the Champions League,
extremes.
obviously he's changed something. You can't just win the Champions League.
Yeah, brother, but the man can't just out there talk about or like, bro, you know how much pain and suffering we've had to go through in the title runs against Man City. 98 points, 97 points, all of these points tallies. We're playing so good. We literally won the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup, and lost the league on the final day and lost the Champions League final. That's how close we were to getting a quad, yeah? Only for this brother for just pull up and just chat shit, and then now we for just reward him with all the wonderful players and the Champions League and the Premier League, and now I have to sit and watch this dickhead. Like, what if his head is disinflated? No, Champions League, brother. Listen, it's just gonna be a terror reign in it. So I wish he never said the stuff that he said. I wish we never lost 4-1 at home or 3-0 at home or whatever other times we lost at home. I wish we never did it, but at the same time we did. So I cannot ignore it, blood. I cannot ignore what this guy's done. And then, in my opinion, just like how I say I don't believe Arsenal won the league, it would be undeserved for this brother to be such a disrespectful human being, and then we have to praise him because guess what? He won us the Champions League.
Just to add to that, just to add to that.
If you told me before the season started, we win the Champions League, I'm grabbing it.
Yeah, but if you told me before the season Slot was going to lose the games he lost, not take accountability, and then start chatting shit like he's a Manchester United fan, then I don't know what I would feel either. You get what I say? It's like, bro,
I know exactly what I'd feel. I'd take
Lex.
He won the Champions League.
But who's to say? Okay, like you were saying, Dean. If he was to finish third and then win the Champions League, that means Slot would have changed something. But who's to say Slot changing something was because Slot wanted to change something?
I can give him some credit.
Who's to say that it wasn't coming from the higher ups, the board, friggin' Edwards and Hughes, who were saying, listen, what you're doing is not working now. We don't want to see that anymore. We want to see you playing this type of football. We want to see you utilizing these type of players for this brand of football, and this is how we want to see you going forward. Otherwise, come the end of the season,
okay, that's you may not be here. That's even better.
Of course, that's even better. But you was portraying it in a way that it means if he was to get third and win the Champions League, that's because of Slot. But it might not be because of Slot.
I know. Either way, we've got there, and it's somehow in the process, whether it's him or his uppers that's told him to change up, we've got there. We've come third and we've won the Champions League. Yeah, so either way, next season if they told him he's got to change, they're going to keep their foot on his neck because we have to do a diet. It's not just win the league this year, Champions League. Now we want to win both in the same year.
Yeah, I get
How
that,
do we
but it's
progress?
basics, innit? You play the players to their strengths rather than their weaknesses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
like
You
Dean,
know what's
Dean,
not gonna
you-
change anything.
So if I add an FA Cup as well, are you guys keeping the same opinion too?
Oh no, FA Cup. Then you got 2 trophies. Alright, cool. Say no more. Say no more. Like
Lex.
You lot are greedy, you know. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
FA Cup. I can't like.
No, FA Cup and,
And
Champions
Champions League,
League,
and
not
Champions
just
League.
FA Cup.
Yeah, FA Cup. So third FA Cup and Champions League.
Lex.
yeah,
No,
you done
you
your
are
thing.
pagans.
You done your
Pagans.
thing.
I'll
You're
say 1 year.
pagans.
I'll say
You're
1 year.
pagans.
I'll say 1 year.
You just go
I'll say
pray.
1 year.
Dean,
KJ,
there
go
is a
and pray
da-
somewhere.
Dean,
Serious.
there is a downside, yeah. If he does win both and finishes third, my God, his head is gonna be on Mars, bro. I swear
Yeah,
to
yeah,
God.
That's fine. His head
He's
should be
gonna
on
want
Mars.
that clock
What do you
power
mean?
already, you
What?
know.
Have
This
you
is
seen
what I
have
allow.
you seen the
This is what we
stupidness that he
allow.
did this season? He's gonna do even worse than that. There's a chance he might do even more stupidness.
Listen, he's gonna
I'm
come
ready
in
for it.
pre-season and say, "I'm the manager now, not the head coach."
Oh, 2 years ago. Oh, 3 years
That's what
ago.
I'll say. If he wins, if he gets
KJ,
third,
would you
wins
rather?
the
Would
FA
you
Cup
rather?
and the Champions League, pre-season next year, well, pre-season this year, you'll see his title
Just
change from
remember,
head coach
just
to
remember,
manager.
just remember, 3 years ago we were in the Europa League getting knocked out by Atalanta. Just remember that.
I
Don't
know.
forget it.
Remember
I'll take
this,
that as a
yeah?
no.
So
Lex.
what would you
Lex,
rather have?
can
then?
you
Would you
stop? Can
rather?
you stop?
Would
Lex?
you rather?
Can you stop?
Hold on. KJ, would you rather?
Yeah,
him
but no,
fail,
but you need to
not
remember
third?
because if I never said it, I'm just repeating what Slut said. It's a quote.
What would you rather fail then?
Look, bro,
I'm
you know
asking
the
you
fact that
question, would
we're
you
even
rather fail?
comfortable having this conversation pissing me off. Because why we even say, oh, what if Slot could win both trophies and finish third? Bro, we're not going to do that, man.
I mean, we
Game.
have to.
But bro,
Listen,
Lex,
just
you
like
said
we
that you'd rather
discuss
fail.
negative hypotheticals, we can discuss positive hypotheticals too.
But Lex, I'm not gonna lie to you. I
You
won't be
don't wanna
surprised.
fail.
if we win the
This-
Champions
this-
League.
this-
This the toxic positivity that man talk about, innit?
I actually won't be
No, we're
surprised.
just
if we win
asking the
Champions League. I'm not gonna lie.
questions.
Toxic positivity to Husam.
We're just asking the questions, Lex. We're just asking.
Since
The
when
questions.
did
So
I
no one
become
wants to win the
toxic
Champions League
positive?
then. No one wants to win the Champions League.
Wait, Dean,
That's what he said.
if we win the
Huh?
Champions League, would you be surprised?
Not really.
Of course I would. How
Nah,
would
I
you?
wouldn't.
Hold on,
Not
hold
this
on.
year.
I
not
would,
really.
100% I would.
If you won the
How do you
Champions
win the
League this year,
Champions
you'd be
League?
surprised.
I would be
100%.
surprised.
How are you going to beat
We've been
Arsenal?
slapping.
Nah,
We've
I
How
been
are you going to
wouldn't.
beat
slapping
Man
them.
City? How are you going to beat all these teams? How?
No,
I
but
wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised though.
we've been slapping them,
Thank you. You won't
the
be
Champions League teams, innit?
So
Yeah, we play. Yeah, the Frankfurts and that. Yeah, we
Yeah, but this is-
when
this
we
is the
buck
thing.
up English team, we ain't beating them.
this is the thing about
Oh no, we beat Arsenal.
Slots tactics,
Yeah, but
right?
do it again. So what happens?
It's the losses that's been surprising me, not anything else.
True.
It would
But
definitely
this
be
is-
surprising
this
if we
is-
win the
this is-
Champions League
That's the
from this.
shocker. That's the
position.
shocker. The summer we had, bro. I thought we were going double, and you get me. I thought we were going
I
to do
said
mad
that as
things.
well.
Mm.
I was slinging Arne Slot. I was defending Slot. Even when we started losing, I was like, if there's anybody in the league who who can turn this around,
Well,
Oh,
It's
no.
not. That's what I was gonna say. But
Hey,
I
hey,
agree.
Lex.
I agree at the
yeah.
time with it.
I was gonna
Pretty
quickly
much.
say it.
His internet too.
I was gonna quickly
The
say it.
agent's got to, man. The agent's got to.
I was saying that I wouldn't be surprised if Slot won the Champions League, right, with this Liverpool team, because his tactics are more suited to the Champions League, most Champions League teams, and we've seen that over the past couple of games when we played in the Champions League. Now, the reason why we lost to what was it? Who did we lose to? Galatasaray and PSV. Was because of the fact that these guys saw what was happening in the Premier League and decided to play like that. Play a little bit, sit back, play long direct balls, try and cut us in a direct way.
Well, not Galatasaray though.
They kind of did play long ball.
Nah,
and what was his excuse when
Galatasaray,
you
we
know,
should have taken our
playing
chances. We had chances. We should have taken them.
Okay, we leave the Galatasaray, but
But we
PSV
can leave
did
the
it.
game. PSV, yes.
PSV did it, right? Most teams in the Champions League are not going to do that. I'm not going to lie to you. So I'm not afraid of playing most teams in the Champions League. If it's like a very clinical quality team, like probably Bayern Munich or PSG, I will be a little bit worried. But really and truly, if Slot wins the Champions League, I'm not going to be too surprised.
It's not Slot.
I can't believe what I'm hearing here. You've got kind of Champions League, just a Champions League. It's easy to win.
No.
It's not. Trust me.
It's an agenda, blood. Like what going?
We gotta be better than this. Come
Nah,
on.
but
No.
D, if
I agree. We do have to be better than this.
You
Yeah.
guys can do that.
Come on,
so,
man.
so,
A league
so
and a
Lex,
Champions League.
Lex,
in 2
ideally
years.
for you, ideally the best case scenario for
Brother,
us.
I was a part of the Slot army. I was shooting people for Slot, yeah? And Slot just left me out there, man. Just call back the troops and never call my phone. Him call all of the troops and never call my phone, blood. Him never call my phone, so me out there fire things at my back up when me turn around, Slot and all of the troops gone.
Because we
So
won
me
the
must
war.
read.
We won.
No, not no.
What? No, we have not won anything.
You're
You-
talking
don't
about
realize
the war
it. You don't
last
realize
year.
it.
We're talking about the war
Dean,
this
we went
year,
to another
blood.
war. We went to another
Jesus.
Yeah, but he doesn't realize. He doesn't realize if we win the Champions League, he was this collateral damage. That's what he was. That's what you don't realize. Sometimes you gotta, you gotta
and
make sacrifices.
what you change tomorrow when Gakpo cut in and shoot for the 5 millionth time this year? Like you man don't, you see, you man forget pain because it's like, oh, it's pain. No, I remember that shit.
Nah, but I can't.
No, listen. I'm only saying. I'm still Slot out. It's just a hypothetical. That if we, this is the most extreme.
Bro, Gakpo
Can I-
cut in. Gakpo has tap-ins and cut them in, you know that. You
no,
know
but
that.
Lex, we gave you an extreme hypothetical,
the
bro.
ball is falling in the box for him to hit one time and he controls it on the left and cuts in with the right to shoot it, you know.
I was
You
watching.
man want
I don't know if
this.
you guys saw the viral clip from the Leverkusen game last year where Gakpo was in the middle of the pitch and he still cut in. let me grab
Listen,
these
it's just a
supers before we
space
talk about-
invader, innit? You see when Hugo pulls to the left and then he's trying to do
Yes.
combinations with Wirtz and whatnot, and he's just standing there on the corner with the 18 or in that half space. I get so mad. I'm just like, move, like literally just move, man.
You know.
Yo.
The thing is with Mo on the other side is at least we can say he's 35. He's done it all in the Prem. This guy's in his fucking prime. Like this is who he is, bro. Like this is just like
Man, big
you
up
know.
Cotton Cody.
It is what it says. Let me just
Right.
grab these supers. I'm gonna move on. Talk about the game tomorrow. Big up to all of you guys locked in. Thank you to everyone who supported us, guys. We are still not on 200 likes, even though we got 800 people in the building. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Please do hit the like button right now. And subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. And like I said, all my brothers' links is in the description. Please go give them subscribe. So like the video, subscribe right here, right now. Big up to Whitney, who's kind of calling everyone out here. She says, is this a Man United channel? It's LFC, not Bedwetters FC. Practically a new team. Lots of injuries. Slot won us the league with brilliant halftime changes last year. You don't fire a coach because he hurt your feelings.
Where's Lex? Where is he?
I don't know. Maybe he got disconnected.
Damn, this has been a perfect
Halftime
person.
changes.
Okay, you know what?
Nah,
We'll
man, he was
leave.
fixing his halftime mistakes.
Why is everyone leaving? Damn. What's going on?
Yo,
What
Super
just
Chat got the rattle. I
Super
swear.
Chat got a
By the way,
man.
I swear I didn't remove anyone. Hi KJ. Hi KJ. What? Did you just leave?
Nah, I had to refresh my thing because when Lex left, it's like it just muted everyone in it.
Okay.
Oh, man. I'm gonna. Okay, Lex is back. Here you go. Lex, I think this last super was aimed at you, so I want you to respond. Here you go. Is this a Man United channel? It's LFC, not Bedwetters FC. Practically a new team, lots of injuries. Slot won us the league with brilliant halftime changes. You don't fire a coach because he hurt your feelings. Lex? Lex, this is literally to you, bro. You have to
Keep them
respond.
crickets, you know. That is crazy.
Lex.
Lex, are you here?
I thought he's frozen. Wait, Lex, are you frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Damn.
Listen, Lex is funny.
The thing is, I fucking unstarted already, so I can't even come back to it now. Fucking unstarted.
In
I'm
response
not
to
gonna
that, though,
scroll back all the way to the start of the stream and fucking start it again, bro. It's like 100,000,000 comments ago.
Yeah.
Why don't you screenshot and read it out to him?
Okay, what do you guys think of it until Lex is here?
No,
Like in response to that,
That's-
she has a point in it.
Here you
We
go.
have had a lot of injuries,
No,
but
she
I'm
doesn't.
not gonna use that.
She
I'm
doesn't
not
have a
gonna
point.
use that as an excuse because
Yeah,
we've had Klopp, so we should be used to dealing with a lot of injuries. I know I am. At the same time, it's not just the not backing the manager thing, because I would quite consider myself as someone who gives time to managers and back the manager. However, what we've been seeing with our own eyes is not just let's get behind the team or going through a bad patch. It's not that. It's substitutions, it's decision making. Early on at the start of the season, it was his choice of lineups. At the same time, he's stripped away everything we did last season and tried to put in a whole new system with a whole new crop of players, with a whole new setup, like everything all at once. And there's that saying, too many chefs spoil the broth, or whatever it is, isn't it? Like he did that all at once and expected everything to just work at the click of a hand. And where's it got us? Some of the players don't understand what he wants. You've even saw that video that's gone around of Jones saying like, what position? It's the same position. It's all been a mess. And let's be honest, this has been more so down to Slot, because at the end of the day, he's the manager. Even though on paper it says head coach, but it's not the doctors like at Chelsea who are picking the starting 11s and things like that. It's not them who are making the substitutions. It's him who's doing all this. He's the one who's asking the players what he wants from his players. And fair play, if he wants a system, every manager's entitled to want to play his way, his style of play. I understand that. But at the same time, every manager should have at least a plan B if they don't have a plan C, if their plan A don't work. And the difference is he's not been doing that in game. However, he's been doing it in little spells where we'll go on a 2-game run of, it might be draws, it might be a draw and a win, but at least in the performance, we don't look shocking or terrible like we have had at so many points this season that I don't even know what game to pick from. And then the difference is the game after that, he'll revert back to type. And all the hard work he did to get us looking stable and somewhat content, he just threw that away. And for what? When he didn't need to change anything.
The thing is that it's also what he said as well. I can't remember the win that we had. Sorry, Dean. I'll just quickly say this. Literally, we won. I can't remember what team it was. He said after the press conference, well, it was a good win, but I didn't really want to play that style. And I'm just like, are you flipping mad? Like, that tells me a lot about a manager.
Villa, that's what you're talking about.
There we go.
Yes, Aston Villa.
Yeah. The Villa and Madrid, the 2 games, and then we had City coming up. And all he had to do was keep the exact same setup, the exact same shape. We was all excited at the lineup we had for City because it was the same lineup we had for Villa and Madrid. But how we implemented that system was what we was playing at the start of the season.
That's the day where I think he actually lost the dressing room. City away. I always point out to that game because he asked the team to high press Manchester City. You went to the one team that in their DNA is playing out from the back, and you asked them to get high pressed by us. In the first fucking 15 minutes already, like we got abused directly from the start. I knew we were fucking losing the game. So big up to Jordan, who says, I'm slot out no matter what he does. Talking crap about the club is an unforgivable sin. But if he wins the Champions League, he will be here for life. Well, I wouldn't go as far as saying he will be here for life, but he's definitely going to stay the year after if he wins the UCL. 100%, I can guarantee it. Lex, can you hear us now?
I mean, I can hear you, but
Oh no. I can hear you, but
okay. Well,
it's his face in expression as well, man.
It's the same one he left the last time, isn't it?
He was about to say some fuckery about Slatters on it. That's what it is.
You, Jordan. I'm with you. I think the club will keep him. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the Premier League during COVID counts. I agree with you. So cancel City's COVID league title because they're the ones that had a league from August until May in COVID.
Cancel Chelsea's COVID Champions League as well.
Yeah, because Liverpool only had 9 games in COVID, buddy. So I remember I
Oh.
was in Dubai when Liverpool were playing Man United and Salah scored. I woke up the whole complex at 2-0 because that's the time where deep down I fully believed we're gonna win the league. So
Yeah.
big up to Aminur who says, Husam, hold that, say it. Aminur, let me make something clear to you. You could send me £1,000 right now, and I'm not saying that word. Fuck Man United forever.
No. Said £1,000. He'll say it. He'll say it.
No, I will not. No, I will not. Why are you
Let's
speaking
test
for me?
it out. Let's test it
I will
out.
never say that statement ever, brother. I'm good.
Let's test it out.
We win the Champions League. Who will have a better season, us or Arsenal? Well, I mean, winning the Champions League is more prestigious than the league,
Yeah.
you know. But it
We
just
shut
depends
up the Arsenal
how-
fans. That's it.
It just depends how we do in the Prem. If we get abused in the Prem and fucking finish 8th, then you're gonna have to say they've had a better season. But if we are respectable in the Premier League, we finished 3rd, 4th, or 5th. Hey,
Not necessarily, because if we don't finish anything like Tottenham did last season, it's still respectable enough to say, listen, you could clearly tell after the league phase of the Champions League, the manager just says Champions League or nothing. So in terms of the Premier League results, that might have come at a cost because we was clearly targeting the Champions League, and the Champions League paid off, and we got our just rewards for it. So there is an argument to say we still had somewhat on paper and with stats and things like that, and on the eye, we had either or either. We've had a diabolical season. However, there is an argument for it though.
You just gave him another excuse. You just gave him another excuse.
What was the other excuse?
Oh,
the
that we
excuse?
just were focusing on the Champions League.
Yeah, but I'd accept that. Wouldn't you accept? I don't understand.
I will
I'll
Would
take
you
that.
rather
If
fail?
you win,
I'll take that.
Yeah, if
You're
we win the
scumbag.
Champions
No.
League, then yeah.
You know,
Can I ask you a
Dean,
question?
Dean and Ram. Let me say something. I'm gonna speak to Dean and Ram. Yeah, put Sam and KJ the frauds and Lex the fraud next to each other. Let me speak to Dean and Ram. Dean and Ram, you know the reason why I'm not arguing it so strong, because I promise you, when they feel us winning the Champions League, they themselves will change their mind. I promise.
They'll be
you.
singing. They'll be singing
Because
Arne's
that
name, bro.
UCL feeling hit different.
Yeah.
When you're
You-
beating the best of the best in Europe, bro. When we went away to Bayern and won 3-1, are you mad? You know what the shit that I was saying when I was in uni. You know
But
the
the
shit
manager
that
was
I was
actually good.
saying, and you know when I went to uni, fucking my chest was pumped up. I'm walking like I owned my department, bro. Are you mad? You went away to the Allianz and put 3 past them in their own back. You know what I did when we beat Barca 4-0 in their
Oh, my
in-
days.
Oh, yeah, I remember what it
Greatest
was.
game.
That was
remember.
the best feeling
That was the
ever.
fucking
Greatest
best
game.
Yeah.
ever, bro.
Unreal,
Ever.
incredible.
Yeah, come on, man.
And you're here
UCL
telling me you're going to sack the manager after winning.
Dean and Ram. Forget convincing them. Let it happen. And if it happens, they themselves will be convinced just by the feeling, just by the other feeling.
Do you know what, Husam? Let's make a deal. Let it happen. we'll
Yes,
see.
let's
Just let it
exactly.
happen. Let it
No
happen.
problem.
Yeah,
No problem.
Yeah,
Let it happen. Big up to Ad who says, even with Xavi and Enrique, this is Liverpool level. Be realistic, guys. Aim for a Europa and a Carabao. Trust the process and enjoy the atmosphere.
You ain't won neither.
You finished 15th and lost to Tottenham Hotspur in a Europa League final. You are the football club that gave Tottenham their first European trophy for the last 70 fucking years. And in forever in the history book, you will be remembered as that club. So hold that, buddy. The round table answered it all. Even if he finishes 10th trophyless, he's staying. Actually, Jamie pointed this out yesterday, and Tom as well on the Coppice show. Bro, Loki, I don't think that's true because this covers Richard Hughes' ass, if anything. Because now he's in a win-win. He's saying, look, I backed him publicly. We hugged it out on this round table thing, and Liverpool still sucked. So I can't do anything more about it. So I think it's win-win scenario. I'll be honest with you. Completely win-win scenario.
I think also when you actually watch it, a lot of it's just mainly talking about the fans and the actual squad building of the squad. Not really talking about like the management or anything like that. They talked a little bit,
Mess
but
with
not
the
a
money,
lot.
see what happens. Mess with the money, see what happens.
So it's not
because
really.
I wanted to hear
that
more
much
about
PR.
performances, what Edwards and Hughes, well, not Edwards, what Hughes thought about it, and I didn't really get much from it.
Yo,
in all
yo.
honesty, I got like short-handed answers, the type of typical PR answers that you would expect to get, and I'm like, we get this pretty much after every game. before you've said some complete madness or before you've taken some shots at us. Like, I didn't get nothing from that. So I don't know. I don't know where to gauge whether he's still. Well, one thing I did get was that he's comfortable at least until the end of the season. What happens after that, I'm unsure about. But we're seeing it. We're seeing.
Husam, you can bring up back the super chat.
I will. Gakpo cuts in more than scissors this season. He does, Benjamin, and it's everything. Aaron told me what he wanted to say. I'm gonna say it to you guys in a bit. Big up to Real Me who says hi, Husam. Hi, brother. Chelsea beat Wolves, so you're out your cave now. Appreciate it. Here you go, Lex. This is the super chat. Yes. What do you want to say?
So what this brother say? Practically new team, lots of injuries. Slot won us the league with brilliant halftime changes last year. You don't fire a coach because he hurt your feelings. So you consider this just Slot hurting our feelings. So this isn't the heights of incompetence. This isn't him being disrespectful. This isn't him acting in a manner, coaching in a manner, managing in a manner from a man-managing perspective and from a tactical perspective as someone who we wouldn't want in our club because these are the results that we don't tolerate. So it's just Slot. All Slot did was hurt our feelings. Okay, I wish you take seconds out of your life to think before you speak, think before you type, and think before you spend your money. Because you sound like an idiot. Don't try to relegate things. Yeah? Use some intelligence. Actually try to preoccupy your brain cells, blood. Before you actually try to have a conversation with me, because I'm levels. Don't spend your money and chat shit like this, blood. Because you have to understand that there's clearly different reasons why we want him sacked. We're just harping on the fact that he's chatting shit about our club in front of our face. And it hurts. And we gain nothing. We gain nothing out of supporting football clubs. We lose. We lose money, we lose time, we lose a lot of things supporting this team. So if man wants to come out and chat shit, then we have a right to be upset about it, and we have a right to want him out. Especially when you're going to lose 4-1 to PSV Eindhoven at home, and 3-0 to Brentford at home, you dickhead. So next time you want to send a $20 super chat, use your fucking brain before speaking it. Don't piss me off, blood.
Hurts. Hi, Whitney, you got your money's worth. Big up to Strauss who says, I was in the store the other day and Gakpo cut me in line.
Oh
my god, honestly. This is the super chats that Fonzie used to send before his fall off, man. The Gakpo I think this Gakpo cutting in thing, I actually think it's playing in his psyche now. Because for the last 3-4 games, I've never seen him pass to Kirkens more my whole life.
Yeah,
the last 3-4 games, he's actually been trying to find him every single time as well. Big up to you, Strauss, man. Appreciate you. Win, lose, I'm always here. I never hide. I'm no coward. Okay, we'll see. This Tuesday, you play Leeds. This Tuesday is a pure hate day for me.
I love Leeds.
I think hate is more beautiful than love even. I love to hate. Man United, Chelsea, 8 o'clock Tuesday. Ooh. We will be there, inshallah, with my cup of coffee. I'm ready, brother. I'm ready. Big up to Aaron, who actually will lead us perfectly into the next section because he messaged me what exactly he wants me to ask with the super chat. Thank you so much, Aaron. And listen, you don't ever have to worry about anything. I always got you. You're my brother. Some of you guys have been here for fucking how long? 3 years watching my content. So I appreciate you all. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Please do hit the like button. Please do subscribe. I want to talk about Liverpool, Manchester City tomorrow. Aaron sent me the message. He's like, look, if 5 times in a row you're doing a coin toss and 5 times in a row you get heads or you get tails for 5 times in a row, what are the chances that it gets to heads in the 6th time? It's still a 50% chance. So he's basically asking about tomorrow's game, and he's saying, and this perfectly leads us to the next section. I'll start with you, KJ, for the Liverpool City game tomorrow. He's saying just because of Liverpool's record at Anfield, it's not a given against City. It's not a given that we'll beat them just because of our record. How do you feel about tomorrow's game, and what do you think of of like how can we stop Manchester City and win the game ourselves. Big up to you, Aaron. Thank you.
Well, for a start, I'm not as confident as some Liverpool fans have been online saying, yeah, we're smoked them, X, Y, Z. I'm not that confident. Do I feel like we can get a result? Of course. Not because of the Anfield record, but I do feel like that does play a part, though. I feel like City will be aware of that record as well. However, I feel like they'll be wanting to beat that record even more because of Arsenal's result today and whatnot, and where they find themselves in the league. Pep as well, the Pep factor, he'll be looking to want to put things right. So in my opinion, I feel like the game will be somewhat quite open. I don't feel like Pep will be as reserved as he probably has been in some games. And I feel like with how we've been playing lately, we've started to open up a bit more. We're still playing horseshoe football, but it's not complete horseshoe football for at least the 90 minutes. Wirtz and Hugo, they got the chemistry building down at left-hand side with Kirkes, who's not inverting now, who's actually starting to look good going down the overlap because he's actually being used. And I feel like we can actually get something out of the game. The only thing is the midfield battle, though. Mainly so why I feel like it's the midfield battle is because of that left-hand side. Basically, McAllister v Foden is where I'm hinting at. Foden hasn't been starting recently, but McAllister, people saying he's been good recently, but I don't feel like he's been good recently. I feel like he's just been average, but because he's been so poor, he's actually looked somewhat good the last 2 games. But that's where the key battle will be, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just a quick update on Man City. Jeremy Doku's not fit for tomorrow.
I was about to say,
yeah.
Doku's not playing tomorrow. He tortured.
That's why I don't feel like the right back and that's going to be an issue. Obviously, we're not going to like Szoboszlai or Jones, whoever it is at right back, but I don't feel like Man City have got anyone on that left-hand side who's going to cause us any problems necessarily.
I think the problem with when we played Man City last and they had Doku was that what Slot didn't realize is that we got overrun in the midfield, which Doku dropped back and picked up the ball deep and then ran with it on the left-hand side. And obviously he's got the ability for like 1v1s. He's got the ability to just get past his man. That's what caused us a lot of problems. The extra man in midfield where Doku will just get the ball from deep. We're not watching him and he's one-on-one with Conor Bradley. Crazy. But not having Doku for them tomorrow it is going to be a big help. But the thing is, I'm traumatized. I'm not going to lie to you. Wait, I'm going to be real. I'm traumatized. We beat Real Madrid. We beat Aston Villa. We went to Man City and we did that rubbish. As Husam said, we tried to press them so high.
It's so bad. It was so bad. And man never clock it. Him never clock it.
Exactly.
Him never clock it. The man they beat the press. We went and press again. They beat the press. We went and press again. They beat the press at least 5-6 times before they actually scored. Yeah, you never clocked it.
Exactly. So it's kind of like if we play a mid block, I'm not saying play a low block, play a mid block and just pack out the midfield, we will beat them.
We played the mid block the last time we played them. We just played the mid block, but utilize the high press. This is what I'm saying. We actually played a mid block with a high press that didn't make sense either, and that's why there was so much gap in our midfield.
There was no point of the high press. There was
no point because it wasn't a contained high press.
The high press
it was a club full committing. You get me?
The thing is, how can you even high press from a mid block?
All season, the high press away at City was his single worst decision he's made all year long.
Everyone's preview. Do not.
You
press
go to
them.
the one team that builds out from the back for a living, and you high press them with the players he decided to start with as well. You're a fucking idiot.
We all know that the way you play City is that you collect the ball, you recover the ball in midfield, and you hit them straight direct. That's how you play them because they can't. they don't know how to defend.
They'll give us space.
Exactly.
They'll give us, and it's like this, brother. Like for instance, so I did the Yardman show on Flawless's channel, yeah.
Big up Flawless.
Yeah, big up Flawless. And for months, we've been having these conversations about Manchester United and Amorim. And we've said, brother, this team isn't as bad. It's the tactical setup. It's how they're playing football. And like, for instance, our issue isn't the formation, isn't a lot of the things that we do. You know what the main issue is? It's how we move the ball and where the players are. When someone is on the ball, where are the other players? Because you should have at least 3-4 options. Minimum, just because of the off the ball movement around you as the player on the ball. That's when you know you have a good system, yeah? We don't do that. I've never seen a tactical setup where players are flat-footed, standing in one spot, just passing the ball to each other. How you expect to score goals like that, brother? And we do it so much. And there were hints of it last season. Let me tell you the hints. Whenever we would score like 2 goals, have a 2-goal league, we just chill. I've been watching, and I was used to the clock ball. So I was like, yo, kill them, bro. Kill them. Yo, it's 3 love. Yo, go for the 4th, the 5th. No. Once we got like 2-3 goals ahead, it's a wrap. It's Van Dijk.
I've been telling them from last season, Slot don't like us scoring more than 2 goals.
Yeah.
He hates it.
Man, don't do that.
He don't like us scoring more than 2
and
goals.
And it happened this season when we score. Why you think we give up 2-goal leads so often? Whenever we go 2-0 up, at the end of the game, it's either 2-love or 3-2 to the other team. It's like, what happened, guys? It's because we let up off the gas. We let up off the intensity. We don't press our pass as urgent. I've literally seen it so many times. Kirk is bombing down the wing. As soon as we score 2 goals, Kirk doesn't move. No, so it's a case where I look at it and then interject Kirk, because what we were saying on the channel was, all you have to do as a manager, whenever you have your system and your tactics and they don't work, just
No way.
He was cooking as well, man.
Yeah, he was chefing.
Arnie, just take a break.
Curiosity, Lex is back. Who here thinks we'll beat City tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we'll beat them, to be fair.
We've got a very good record. We've got quite a good record at City at Anfield, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it will be a draw, unfortunately.
I don't think we smoked them, but I feel like we beat them.
I think it'll be a 2-0.
Have you not watched Man City recently? Because I watched the Man City Tottenham
Newcastle,
and they look like us. See how they were defending in that second half? They look open. This is what I'm counting on now, because we looked a bit more solid recently. Yeah, if we can play how we've been playing, we can get at Man City. This is why I think we beat them, because they're not defensive.
This is what I'm saying. I agree with that, because if we play the way that I know we can play, even with Slot in charge, we will beat them. But the problem is, what Liverpool is going to turn up with? What system is this guy going to play against?
But even without the, you could argue even without the system, the fact that they play a relatively high line, and we've got the players who have the ability to play balls in behind, like Florian Wirtz is a great example. We saw Kirkes play a crossfield ball into Ekitike to get the second goal. We've got players that have the capabilities to do that. And that's what, if I was the manager, that would be the first thing that I would be telling the players. If you see a player that's free, go to them early balls into the box, exploit the high line. That's what I'll be expecting the manager to be playing at Anfield. And the fact that Man City, even though when they're in their defensive shape, they still don't look that convincing. And this is where I'm like,
they never do. Right. They never do.
But this was them at home. This was that.
I think we'll win by a big margin. I think we'll win by 3 goals.
Even though I disagree, I won't call that mad. So if it happens, it's like, I'm not surprised, if you get what I'm saying.
And transition, I think we will score 2 to 3 goals transition purely.
Yeah.
First thing I'll tell the players as well.
Just transition.
First thing I tell the players as well. You see what happened in October, November, the humiliation that we got from those man at the Etihad. I want you to take that anger out on them. Show them that we're Liverpool. Show them why we're the champions.
Slot gives them talks.
It better.
Yeah,
better.
He's not
All
that
these,
guy.
I guarantee you, some of these players are thinking about 3-0 at Man City and being like, "Yo, I need to."
Yeah, maybe like
show up and beat the crap.
Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones. They're them guys that they're like, yeah, we can't take this disrespect. But I don't think Slot is that guy to be doing that. You know.
I reckon we will because we've done the same thing to Newcastle. Newcastle, we had to beat them up because of what they done in the first game.
But
They
Newcastle
thought
were
they
a
were
little
bad.
bit stupid in the way they played. I can't lie.
They
They were a little
thought
bit
they were
stupid.
bad though. They thought
Nah,
they were
but
bad.
when they saw what Wirtz is on, when they saw what Wirtz and Ekitike did, they were like, "Oh crap, these guys are actually ballers," and they got a little bit
Walking's
shook.
like mad.
They got shook.
but- yeah, I'm
That's what I'm saying.
anyway. I'm confident tomorrow that we win because, like I said, I don't think Pep's going to do the highlight like we think he's going to do. If he was smart and he's watched us, which I think he has, obviously, he will drop that to a couple of yards because Ekitike right now, he's the hottest person in the league right now. You can't afford to leave space behind. With
Unless we
Wirtz
give
playing
them the
how he's
ball.
playing. So I think
Unless we give them the ball.
yeah, there'll be periods where they're gonna have the ball a lot. We'll go up 1-0 and then they're gonna have the ball for a long time, and we'll just counter press. We'll just hit them on transitions. You see how open they are.
No, please don't press.
We could do
Please,
what Spurs did to them
Please
last
don't press.
week.
Let them have the ball.
Yeah, that's what's
I
gonna
think the
happen.
best case scenario for us tomorrow is actually letting them have the ball. I'll be honest with you.
And then transition.
Yeah.
You
we
know,
have to be humble and let them have the football, and then we can score goals on the counter attack.
You know the person that on Man City that I'm a little bit worried about, and I've rated him for time. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's Cherky.
Oh,
He's
no.
that type
I'm
of
worried
player.
about someone else who has a personal vendetta.
Is he back? Because didn't he come off injured last week?
Semenyo?
Semenyo.
You do know that
That's what I'm
Semenyo
saying,
was going to be a
Semenyo.
Liverpool player until Baldy decided not to sign him. you know?
Yeah, that's what people.
Semenyo goal and Gehi from set piece.
Oh, we got Dan.
What?
We got
What?
Gehi as well.
You know,
KJ, what did you say?
I think we're gonna win 3-2 anyway.
That Slot is gonna be a head coach and not a manager. But just so you guys know, like you guys know me. I don't just bring information out my ass. Like I promise you, one of the main reasons why Semenyo ain't a Liverpool player is Baldy. So
Yeah,
yeah,
of course
good
it
luck
is.
for the Semenyo
Yeah.
thing.
But that's been reported. But that's been reported by everybody. That
Richard Hughes wanted it.
Hughes
He's
wanted us to sign him.
us.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I'm gonna be the odd one out here. I slightly didn't want Semenyo myself. I'm not gonna lie, but there's a reason
yeah.
why.
I didn't want to
There's a
be
reason
critical.
why.
I'm not
You
even
know
gonna
what's
say
reason why.
slightly. I did.
you know what's crazy about Semenyo? You know what I find crazy about Semenyo? When he plays on the left, he cuts in with the right, and when he plays on the right, he cuts in with the left. He's
two-footed.
more. That's way more than being two-footed. Because two-footed in football, we normally like, you shoot with it, not dribble with your left foot, the opposite.
Nah.
You get
As
me?
in, like a lot of two-footed players can dribble with both feet.
But cut in and hit a curler, any foot, any side. Like man can be Doku on the left and Semenyo on the right. That's insane, blood.
Nah, Lex, I think you just watched too much Gakpo, bro. I'm gonna be real. You watched too much Gakpo.
No.
The only player that I can truly say is properly ambidextrous
You're such an asshole,
Turkey.
Ram.
It's
I said
Turkey
you
and
want
Dembele. That's it.
Bears.
Yeah, but two of the three players you just mentioned play for City and they're playing tomorrow. My issue is I cannot make a prediction as to what's going to happen tomorrow because I don't know what Slot's going to do tomorrow. Did he learn from the previous fixture? I don't know.
I
don't know.
No. But Lex, I'm not going off what Klopp is.
You know what's funny? Maybe Slot was the one that sent the flipping super chat earlier, innit?
Why would Slot call himself Whitney?
It's a good that's the point. That's the whole thing. That's what that you have a burner account. You don't want anybody to find out who you are. Whitney's a damn good name. You wouldn't tell.
Yeah, he has American VPN as well, you know.
Oh, he definitely has VPN. Yeah, definitely has VPN.
VPN from the United States. Why not? So Samuel, just because you're the one that kind of saying we'll get a draw tomorrow, tell me why. Explain it to me.
It's literally, it's not even because of the team. It's literally because of Slot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a feeling he overthinks things sometimes, and he just doesn't keep it simple. That's my problem. if he kept it simple against Man City, we will win the game. 100%. And that's why when Husam said, you think we will batter them? I said, listen, if we do, I won't be surprised, because if we play to our potential, then we'll batter them 100%. But it's for me, it's like from the last game, and I know it's the Etihad and it's not Anfield, but what he did was like, what are you doing? You literally played into Man City's hands, where the last season you thought of it well, that kind of like 2-2-2, where we played practically 2-10s, but we basically packed it out in the midfield and then just transitioned very well. So why don't you do that again? And he's done it too many times this season. So really and truly, it's like, as I said, Slot has traumatized me. I can't lie, Slot has traumatized me. So it's more on him than the team. But if we play to our potential, then we'll win. If not, it's probably going to be a draw.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, thank you. You just made me remember my point on what Lex is saying about what he doesn't know what Slot's going to do tomorrow. Regardless of what Slot is going to do, we still have the qualities from our players and individual brilliance from our players that can get us through this game. Can't believe I'm saying those two words. I talked about Florian
It depends on who starts.
Florian Wirtz and Kerkez will start.
Oh,
Those
if
are
he
the two
doesn't
players that-
start first and Ekitike, he need to get sacked.
Yeah, if I see
Yeah,
Ekitike on the bench,
remember Gakpo 2 games before this, Gakpo started as striker and Ekitike is on the bench.
No, but this is City.
We've had a
bro.
week.
This
We've
is
had a
City.
week rest this time, though.
Yeah.
Man. Come on, he's got to play.
Ekitike,
Alright.
if I do, Lex, if I don't see Ekitike on that pitch, bruv,
Yes,
Man, don't even
sack
talk
him
about
there.
it. He is going to be on.
Yeah, no, but he has got no other option. Who are you going to play? What? Chiesa? you can't do that.
That's a purple case. It's the other guy that we have.
But if it's
Nah,
a break
no
glass
one
solution,
knows
he will
he's
do
a
that
good
though, because he
player.
keeps talking
That's
as much as he keeps talking about Freddie in other ways. He keeps saying that he sees him more of as a striker, more as a 9. So he actually would play him there. He'd
Has he
probably
ever
play him
played
there
him
way
in the
more than
9?
they'd play him on the wing.
He's lying bloody.
He's never
Trust this guy.
played there. He's never played him there. He's never played him there.
You never played him there. You don't trust this guy. You guys are making a big mistake. Listen, just think. I don't know how much you guys follow when it was Ten Hag or when it was Amorim or when it was these guys that just fail miserably and chat a bunch of shit. I follow them keenly. This guy has caught the disease. Whatever disease those guys had, this guy caught it. Full blown. The delusion, so I can't, bro. He at this point he's unpredictable. Anything is possible. I just hope for the best in it. Even if it will make him look good, I don't want to lose this game. I don't want to lose any game for the rest of the season. But it's just an unfortunate situation.
He's got
Yeah,
main
because
character syndrome in it. That's what it is.
yeah, because and this is the thing. It's like people in the chat. No disrespect to some of you, yeah, but you people tend to act as if humans formulate opinions without evidence or without a reason. Some of you do. I know someone, but it's always a reason. Like, for instance, Mandem will say, oh, we need to backstop because he won us a league. Yes, but then I can isolate the situation and look deeper and realize that it wasn't just Slot that won us the league. It's not a case of like a Unai Emery that went to Aston Villa in 17th place and now they're man in Europa and Champions Leagues every season. That wasn't the case. It was a case that we finished third the year before and got into the Champions League. But it never suited the agenda because Slot is kind of like, I wouldn't say kind of like me, but also kind of like me, or kind of like anyone for that matter, who you'll just use an argument to support your team. Because if he went to last year, you couldn't say, oh, we got knocked out to Atalanta or blah, blah, blah in the Europa League. So it's a case where, bro, the man, he's caught the disease and I just can't tell what's going to happen next. I just can't tell. I just hope that we win. I hope, as Husam say, I hope we win the Champions League. I hope we do all of these wonderful things. Even if I want Slot out after that, I know he will not get fired. And that's just my personal vendetta against him. But at the same time, it's like, bro, really? Like, we have so much evidence. We have so much evidence. And it's so crazy. It's that the evidence started after we won the Carabao Cup. It wasn't won the Carabao Cup. When was it? After we lost.
Yeah, Newcastle. March.
The Newcastle game. After that,
March.
it was downhill from there. Man, they went partying like 5 weeks out.
Yeah, that's
I was
mad.
gonna say
he
quickly.
keeps forgetting. Yeah, he keeps forgetting. In Klopp's last season, we dropped out of the race in like what game week 30, game week 32, and that was because of injuries. So we couldn't sustain the rest of the running. Like, and at the same time, we had that Palace game. But if Jones puts away that one-on-one chance, who knows? We may continue that form and go
Listen,
the rest
I'm
of the
blaming it
season.
all
So
on
he
Nunes.
talks about that team like
Nah,
that
wasn't
actually
Nunes,
wasn't.
bro.
Yeah, we
I'm
fell
blaming
short
all
in the end, but
Nah,
that was actually still a title challenging team. So
Like that game, the goal didn't. That game, that was divine intervention. That ball just did not want to go in the back.
yeah,
No,
That
but you know
ball-
what? Do you know what? That time, and the reason why I say I blame Nunes, I bought a stat. I remember I bought it on. I can't remember. I don't know if it was the Football Terrace or somewhere else. Where how many big chances that Nunes missed, but it wasn't even just him. Remember that Man City game where we drew 1-1 and we should have beaten them like 3-1, and Diaz was like missing every chance that he could get.
yeah.
But when like Sam,
That game where we
Palace game,
battered them.
when you bring on Jota and then you have like 7 Crystal Palace man just blocking it on the line, I'm like, yeah, this ball's not going the back.
Bro, you want to know the
We're not
difference
winning.
between Klopp and Slot? Why I was pro Klopp that year, even though we lost the league, is because we dominated Manchester City at home, even with like the 5 injuries that we had. People don't remember
Yeah.
we had like Endo
Kelleher.
starting.
When
that game.
Endo bossed that midfield.
Hey, Mo came off
What's
the
up,
bench.
Chelsea with kids, blood?
Yeah, Mo came off the bench in that game. Diaz looked at Ortega straight in the face and then kicked it to the corner flag. Bro, honestly, that year for me, you know, I will never forgive people who forgave Diaz and Nunes for that season.
Yeah.
Diaz and
At the
Nunes
start,
for me,
when we started the
the
bad
reason
farm,
why
they're
we-
like, "Oh,
That
we
was
miss
good.
Nunes."
If I in May 2024 posted a Salah creation comp, it would be a Nunes miss comp. It
Yeah.
was insane, fucking week in, week out. The guy would put the ball like on a plate for fucker and he would miss it. I can't. Worst transfer in Liverpool history, honestly. Worst player in Liverpool history.
We wouldn't go that far.
Given expectations, or really wouldn't go that far. What did we expect from Paul Konchesky? Tell me. What did we expect from Milan
I wasn't
Juventus?
gonna give
Fuck all.
I
What do we
wasn't
expect
gonna
from Darwin
give.
Nunes?
I
Goals.
wasn't
What
gonna
did we
give
expect from Paul Konchesky? Not what we got from him.
Yeah,
That's
I
for
wouldn't give. I
sure.
wasn't gonna give Paul.
What do you
Konchesky.
expect from him? Kujaski.
I wasn't gonna
Kabak.
say Paul
Given
Konchesky.
Fuller.
expectation,
Oh,
Nunes
that
is
Kabak.
worse than anyone
I
you
would have
can
said.
Ben
I would have
Davies.
said someone.
name any player in the modern era right now. Given expectation, Nunes is worse than that.
Aquilani.
We
Given
didn't expect much from
expectation,
Aquilani.
No, he's injured, man.
Nah, because he was meant to be the Xabi Alonso replacement.
He never could
Brother.
have been.
Hey, brother.
Never could have been. He
That's
failed.
what he was brought in to be,
Stop.
though.
No, but
Ram,
saying
yeah.
that, he was
Foreigning, Paulson.
Don't do this.
failed. No, there was
Sam.
no,
I
there
was,
was no hope
I
of
was
Dortmund
alive.
also.
I was alive. That was the same time that I was like, we went to Roma and got the wrong player.
Ivanovic. All of them Roy Hodgson players.
We literally went to
can't explain that
Roma.
much.
Went
There's
to
a guy
get
in
an
my
Italian
chat
midfielder
called
from
Fonzie.
Roma. We got the wrong one.
There's a guy in my chat, shout out Fonzie, who supports Benfica and Liverpool because he's Portuguese. He had to watch Darwin Nunes for 5 years in a row.
Oh my
Do you know what it
God.
is? Do you know what it is? This is how you know like Nunes was that bad. Yeah, Nunes actually traumatized me for strikers at Liverpool because anytime Ekitike goes through now, I'm thinking, is he gonna score? Is he gonna? It's because of Nunes. Because every time Nunes went through on goal, you didn't know what he was gonna do. So
I
now
hear what
we
you're
actually
saying.
got a striker. It's like
You know what? Yeah, I didn't mind Nunes. Yeah, I didn't like obviously the chances he missed, but I didn't mind Nunes because you know what it is. Up
I like him
until
'cause
if
he's a
Hugo
dickhead.
weren't playing, our strikers are starved. One thing you could say with Nunes is even himself, he'll create something out of nothing.
Yeah, he was
He'll
captain
get you
too.
off your seat just to miss. And fair enough, you can criticize him, you can get onto him. I did the exact same, but you know what? He was there to make the chance. Now, if it's not any individual brilliance between friggin' Wirtz or Hugo, what chances are we actually creating for our strikers?
Yeah,
Nothing.
tactical
There's
issue,
actually
man. It's a
nothing that
tactical
we're
issue.
getting off our seat for where we're like, oh my gosh, we've
I'm not
actually
even gonna
made
get
this bit of
triggered.
play for our striker.
that's not.
I'm
that's
not even
Slot.
gonna get triggered. I refuse to get triggered about what.
Imagine
KJ
if Slot had Ekitike and Wirtz. I'm just saying. Imagine.
Slot?
get triggered.
Klopp,
Don't get
man.
triggered.
Klopp.
Don't get triggered.
Or was
Don't
it
get-
Klopp?
You mean
You know,
Klopp?
if I give Klopp Jean-Philippe Mateta in those last 6 months, we're sat here with 21 league titles. With ease, by the way.
I
I just give him fucking Mateta, but let's not even go there. Because KJ is gonna prop movement now. Anyway, so you know who also has movement? Jokeres. Now,
Hey.
let me.
It's better than
Let me
certain
ask you-
strikers in the Premier League this season. Yeah, I might offend
Like-
someone with that.
Like
Who that?
name
Who that?
names. KJ,
Don't
name
say
names.
it. Don't say it.
Jokeres?
Oh,
Yeah, name. Oh, okay. Yeah, who's he better than? Name names.
Who? Nunes. Nunes got better movement than Jokeres.
Oh,
By far.
I thought you said
Oh.
Jokeres has better movement than some of our strikers. I thought you were going to talk about
Nice.
somebody
Oh,
else.
no, hell no.
I was like,
No,
what?
That's what I thought as well. I thought KJ was about to say
I thought
Jokeres
so, yeah.
better than Isak or something.
Yeah, I was
gonna-
like-
Yeah,
No,
I thought
no.
that's
It's
what you were saying.
because you said
thinking.
obviously about me doing friggin' movement propping it. Because obviously I was talking about Darwin in it. But I says it well, it's better than certain strikers. Which is true.
You know
but
what?
yeah.
I'm not even gonna say anything. Let me get you guys' predictions for tomorrow, and then we'll wrap up the stream. Let's go reverse order. Lex, your prediction tomorrow.
3-1 Liverpool.
Sam, you gonna stick with 1-1?
I'm gonna say I don't want it to be true, but 2-2 Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool.
2-2 Liverpool. That's crazy
Yeah.
word there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's
can
just
be.
sad. That's 2-2. That's 2-2
2-2
in general.
Liverpool is
That's
funny.
not how it works. Because 2-2 is
Sounds like that
It's
2-2
draw,
draw
bro.
win.
I'm also trying to reverse
2-2
jinx.
win.
I'm also trying to reverse jinx. I'm not gonna lie to you.
KJ, what's your prediction?
3-2 Liverpool.
Ram?
I said 2-0 originally. I'm going to change to 3-1 Liverpool.
2-0. You think you're gonna keep a clean sheet? What
I'm
are
not
you
shit against
smoking,
City.
I guess the big teams, that's the most likely chance we're going to keep a clean sheet, I
buddy? You ain't
swear.
gonna keep no
It's
clean
probably
sheet.
like a 5-4 game. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, man. Semenyo and Gahey, one of them, if not both of them,
It
got a
could
goal
be
for
another
us.
4-3. It could be another
Stop
4-3.
putting that in the air, man.
Dean, what's your prediction?
I'm not putting it in the air. I just feel that,
It's
bro.
there, bro.
It's already
Like,
there.
the script's been written already. I can just
Already
see
there,
we're
blood.
poor from set pieces. Who's poor from set pieces? Gahey. So who's gonna be the one to score a set piece
But
against us?
KJ, does
No,
the,
we've
does,
been good from set pieces.
And then
recently, it's all
Semenyo,
right.
we all know how good
Yeah.
Semenyo can be on his day.
KJ, does that also does the script also include Wirtz as well? Because he rejected City for us.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Prediction,
I'll just
Deansy.
I think 2-1 Liverpool.
My prediction is 4-1 Liverpool. I think we're gonna slap these tomorrow.
4-1.
Bruh, 4.
Okay, sorry. I take it back. 4-2. I think we'll concede twice. 4-2.
I think Wirtz and Hugo cook though. They cook
Yeah, we're
against
gonna
them.
cook tomorrow. Wirtz is gonna get GA. Ekitike will get GA. I think Mo will get GA because he likes to score against City. And I actually think McAllister will get GA too. So
No Gakpo.
Mark
No Gakpo. Sam.
anyway, guys, let me read this before we redirect to Ram. Biggest club in the world, hold that phone. Bro, I don't get why do Man United fans think that they're the biggest club in the world? Brother, do you think this is like fucking 2004 or something?
Oh,
Move
thing
with
in
the
FIFA.
time. You're not even the biggest English club, bro. You're not bigger than Man United. You're not bigger than Barca either. You ain't bigger than Madrid. You ain't bigger than AC Milan or Juve or Bayern. So hold that. You're a nothing football club. I don't even see Man United shirts in the streets of Jordan anymore, bro. Big up to my guy Glorious, who says if Haaland starts, you win. If Marmoush starts, we will compete simple and hopefully win. And Diaz coming back together with Gay, he could be a new partnership. You just said if Haaland starts, we will win. You know,
That's
City
mad.
fans, you're a bunch of spoiled brats. You're crying at Erling Haaland. He's still the top goal scorer in the whole motherfucking league, bro.
He's got 20.
I told you, I warned you all. Semenyo does not suit Manchester City. He's
Yeah.
the best winger in the league. He could score 15 goals from now to the end. Of the
Wait,
season.
what?
He does not suit Man City because I think he unsettles your attack. Because I think the best Man City comes when you feed the beast. And I don't think Semenyo is the type that will feed the beast. He'll feed himself and he'll score a lot of goals. But yeah.
He's
Hold
got
that
too much individual quality, Husam. Is that what you're saying?
Lex, you are an arrogant, entitled fan. Slot won us the league last season. How dare you not back FSG and Slot? Have you been to Anfield? Slot in.
That's a
To be
troll.
fair to add, he's being sarcastic.
He's a
Yeah, I
United
know.
fan.
Bro, that's
He's a
troll.
mank.
He's
I
a
know.
man.
I'll never forget like those days. Ram probably remembers it more than anyone else on the panel because he lived through the Spaces era, and Samuel as well was there weekend every day from
Oh, that was
war.
on Spaces. That was on YouTube, bro. What we did?
Yeah, that was Spaces YouTube. Have you ever been to Anfield? Do you know more than Klopp? Do you know more? I will never forget
That's crazy.
after quadruple charge summer when I was saying how badly we needed the midfielder, and all it
Yeah, I
took
heard
was
that.
fucking 3 games. Time to see Ben, all these guys came back and like, you were right, we need a midfielder. I'm like, oh, really? Well, now you're gonna have to suffer till the end of the year, so enjoy
He was
it.
like public
Klopp
enemy number
was
one in
such
the
a
red
beautiful
space
liar.
over.
How much of a liar Klopp is? He was a beautiful liar. He told us in the summer, he sat down, he's like, why do we need a midfielder? We got this guy and that guy. And the summer after, he sold all of them and got 4 new midfielders. I'm like, oh, if you did this a
Yeah,
bit earlier,
it
we
was the
wouldn't
summer.
have
It was the
shit.
summer.
It's
It was the
man
summer before
management, bro.
friggin' what year was it? Was it the quad year? I think it was the quad chasing
That was
season,
the
and it was
summer
like,
of after the quad year.
Yeah.
nah, you wanna know why it was the quad season? Because he was saying, yeah, we have Ox, we have Ox,
Yes.
we have all these
Yeah.
players. Because remember
Yes.
that was the quad chasing year, the same window where Ox and that left. So he was
Yeah.
saying we have Ox. He name dropped him specifically, and we was all like, you know what? Ox has actually been fit for a year. You've drip fed him minutes now. Fair enough. Your plan is probably to reintegrate him back into the team this season. We never saw him even nowhere near the amount of times we saw him the year before. So that's then why we criticized him. And then he went out and got last minute offer the year after.
Oh, the
so we was like,
Artur Oh my
so then he got
days.
offered the year after, and that's when we was just like, nah, you taking the piss. You doing the Wenger thing, being the spokesman, and that's not you.
Yeah. Time to see made me the easiest £100 of my life. At the start of that season, he made a bet on Spaces. Samuel listened to that bet as well. He said, if James Milner starts any game against the top 6 side, I'll send you £100 super chat. First game away at Old Trafford. He started the first game against the big 6, and I made that £100, bro. Easiest £100 of my life. Big up to Arnie Bin Slot. Damn, Bin Slot. You went for the Osama bin Laden thing. Next time with you, bro. No forgiveness for Slot. Never forget his shit. Dutch oven football led to Maguire power sliding like he was prime Ronaldo. He is dead to me. Man's a football terrorist. Well, Lex got someone to agree with him at least. He got me. Big up my guy, Arnie Bin Slot. Thank you.
Maguire in 2026 knee sliding at Anfield, no blood.
No,
Oh my
different.
days.
We leave that trauma behind us. Anyway, guys, big up to all of you. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. All my brother links in the description. Please go give them all a subscribe. Love you all. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to send you guys over to Ram's channel. He's live literally right now on the Ram stand. So we're going to redirect you over to Ram. He's live to talk about the Liverpool City game a bit more in depth. Perhaps give you a more tactical breakdown and looking at different aspects of the thing of the game. So big up to all of you guys. Please like the video on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be back tomorrow only for Liverpool City, inshallah. And I'm going to be doing the Ahwa at 9 p.m. UK time tomorrow. So yeah, love to all of you. Share, subscribe. Peace out.